no poolside. Yeah. Just a bunch of damn fools on the doom side. Yeah. Crack bikes and dirt bikes and go-karts. Mongooses, mopeds with rope parts. Yeah, both niggas coming up in the crack game. Some niggas probably like the Lord that crack came. Birds to look out and destroyed like a hurricane. Too many niggas got involved. It's a black thing. Now look at Karen, Sharon, that glass bitch. Smoke good green and snort bright bitch. Now she sucking black dick for a cheap head. The whole city turned for new jack shit. We wasn't plenty licks out by the corner store. Was going broke, but I ain't broke no more. I'm drinking 40s with the fiends and the winos. All the motherfucking laws with the dominoes. A lot of boys couldn't make it in that trip, yo. A lot of y'all would have been in that trip, yo. Ask yourself, could you survive that trip, yo? I thank the Lord that I'm alive. A lot of boys couldn't make it in that trip, yo. A lot of y'all would have starved in that trip, yo. Ask yourself, could you survive that trip, yo? I thank the Lord that I'm alive. Every nigga, that I knew so cocaine. Yeah. I suppose you quit school for the dope game. Yeah. Educated $1,000 with a piece of chain. And a Cadillac, sitting on swine. Good stars, couple cars, and the lazy face. Every day a new pair, different color ways. Young niggas getting paid in a major way. All it took was big nuts and a brick of yay. Crowdfunded on the birds, brought fox and herds. All y'all got the shits and I ain't talking first. Cold word from the clip from Zimbabwe. Niggas take a nigga fuck all the way. You at the bottom of the map next to the water. Everything on that vessel, nigga, place your order. Foreigners from overseas got plenty work. These fake permits, the shit work. A lot of boys couldn't. Hey, yeah, Scott Eric, that's what I'm talking about. This me and Scott Eric finna talk some shit. Me and Scott Eric finna talk some shit because the early bird gets the motherfucking worm. Yeah, don't ever not. I'm never not. I'm always there. Even when I ain't hustling, nigga. I thank the Lord that I'm alive. Talk to him. Yeah, say, man. It's your boy, Hezeleo tapping the fuck in, man. Welcome to the Trillcast Morning Edition, Trill Trucker Talking. We got Scott Eric LLC with a blessing. Top of the morning, $9.99, man. But what we want to talk about this morning, man, it brings forth the question and the understanding from my perspective, my point of view from Facebook. Shout out to my homeboy, Chris, brother. His new Facebook name is too difficult for me to pronunciate. Look like his shit say I don't know. But look, the question arises, does art imitate life? Or does life imitate art? Say, man, this is beautiful art right here. Scott Eric in this thing going hammer, and it's just me and him, you know what I mean? Hey, man, we don't care. We here to let y'all know, man, we will prevail and survive regardless of the fact. Salute to Scott Eric for that big 1999 in the building for the little children. But yeah, man, so the question arises, does art imitate life or does life imitate art? Now, your perspective may be different from my perspective, but I'm going to tell you what I feel. There's always going to be a life form before there's an art form. You see what I'm saying? So there's going to be a life form before there's an art form. So I would have to say the answer to the question would be $4.99 from Jesus Trevino. What's up with it, my nigga? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, we've been trill casting with 0 people off in this motherfucker. Still going hammer. I'm talking about message still strong. I'm talking about I ain't skipping the beat. Why? Because I'm built for it. So there's an art form that comes after the life form. You can't, I feel like this. You can't have one before the other, but in a sequence, you also can have one before the other. But I'll tell you why. So first, there's a life form. There's a life that's trying to understand how to move, how to operate, how to survive. Life wants to survive. Life wants to thrive and survive. That's why the important things in life for us is to consume food and water, get some sunlight. You know what I'm saying? We want to eat. When you wake up in the morning, you didn't rest for 8 hours or 7 hours. Your body, your metabolism, it didn't ate, it didn't broke down everything, it didn't repair itself. First thing you want to do, you want to at some point get you something to eat. So yeah, back in the day, life was going around trying to hunt and survive, finding minerals, finding plants, finding animals, finding whatever it could so it could consume and survive. But not like an animal, more intelligent. As life progresses, we become more and more and more intelligent. That's why we're over all the creepy things, all the things in the air, all the things on the ground. We are the rulers of this earth. We've been put here for that purpose. So life starts to find ways to survive. So somebody who comes along sees this and they are inspired, and maybe they draw a picture. They may see you standing like this, thanking God for a new day or whatever, and they look at life, the life form, and they say, hey, that's inspiring, and they draw a picture. So now life has inspired art, so now art is imitating life. Yeah, see, that's how it go. So when you see different movies, okay, they say based on a true story or a true story. Basically, what they telling you is they're imitating a life form. They're imitating incidents and situations that took place during a lifetime from life forms. So they're duplicating it and they're imitating it and turning it into art. So basically, when life is being moved like that,
it'd be something for you too. So when I'm done, move the placard, we sign every day.
Okay, yeah. So how many took off right now? 2?
I got one, like I believe yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, cause they got one on the back of the door.
Yeah, I got this one. Yeah.
It was on that back door.
Yeah, I got 4.
Oh, you got all 4?
Yeah, 4.
And the one behind me.
Yeah, one here, one in the door, and 2 in the sides. Yeah.
Thank you. That was quick as hell.
Yeah. But I got the tank here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anywhere on there. Yeah, and if she got another one, I'll bring that hoe back.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
So when I'm done, you can leave, you know?
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's good money. Shit, they wanted me to come back. You got to come back. He like this up, man. That's big money. Yeah, so going back down through there, like I'm saying, the life form is being imitated by a movie, and that's a compliment. That's saying that the life was so interesting that they would like to show other people. They would like to project the life form to other people so people can see it. Now, okay, here's the point. Most people do get, how could I say, inspired by, or they become amused by. They want to imitate, they want to duplicate, and we all have done it. But when the duplication and the imitation is bringing you forth closer to your demise, or bringing you towards turmoil, bringing you towards incarceration, bringing you towards harm, bringing you towards being hospitalized or something, you don't want to imitate that. You need to have your own mind to say, you know what I'm seeing is interesting, but that's their life, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So we sometimes come to the conclusion that we saw this person do this, so we want to go out there and duplicate it. Well, your results are not going to be the same. Yeah, they become influenced. Their impression, they get impressioned by it. It sets an impression on them. Then they're influenced and they're inspired and they want to go do it. But you can't move like that because everybody's results are going to be different. So back in the day, I remember friends of mine, they were telling me about skipping school and having a good time, this and that, and it was just the greatest thing ever. And so they came to school and they told me about, they go over here to these sand dunes and Man, it's just the greatest thing, this and that, this and that, this and that. So I said, you know what? I want to go try it. I like the vision that they painted. I want to go try it. And I went over there with them boys. And when I got there, man, we were having a good time. But while we were having a good time, I seen a whole lot of things that made me be like, man, fuck what these niggas doing. I got my own mind. They're not going to be impressionable on me to influence me to do dumb shit. I got my own mind. The niggas was hoofing paint. Like they was spraying paint in a bag and they was putting it on their face and they were breathing the shit in and out and shit. And they was giggling. Here, you want to try? And I got my own mind. My mama done taught me better. So I'm not being influenced by this shit. I'm looking at this shit like y'all niggas stupid. And so one of the little dudes, he fucked around and he hoofed a little bit too much. And he was motherfucking drowsy in a bitch. He was damn near out of there. And then one of the dudes, he was a partner of mine. And that's when I started to look at him like, man, fuck this nigga here tripping. I'm over here throwing rocks, doing whatever, hungry than a bitch because I'm so done. We just skip school. I ain't got nothing to eat. But we hoofing paint, this and that, this and that. Man, I look over there. This nigga then went from hoofing paint to the other nigga laying on his side because he drowsy. And this nigga spooning this nigga like he on some shit. I don't know. This nigga was on some gay ass shit. This nigga behind this nigga hugged up with this nigga, spooning this nigga. Man, I threw a rock at that bitch ass nigga. Bow! Bitch ass nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? He get up giggling. I say, man, I'm going back to school. Nigga, I went check myself back in school and lied. Man, I was late because my mama said this and that or whatever. Man, fuck y'all niggas. You got to have your own mind, basically. You got to have your own mind. You can't listen to a song and get out there and be like, ooh, I'm going to recreate the wheel. You know what I mean? Or a nigga tell you a story. Ooh, I'm going to try that. Now, some things are for you to go and try to elevate in life, like business. Niggas give you business plans. But when you go to try to imitate motherfucking art has imitated somebody's life. So it's both. Some people are creating it, and then people are like copying it and drawing it and putting it in film or skit form or movie form, art form or whatever. Then some people are getting inspired by it, and they're going to try to duplicate it. But your results will not be the same as the other person. So the nigga jumped on my post and he said when he was in the penitentiary, he was talking about UGK, this and that. And the nigga told him, fuck UGK, this and that, this and that. And he said, because UGK ruined his life. How did UGK ruin your life? You listened to their songs. You got it. You was under a spell. You trying to go have a pocket full of stones. Nigga, that shit over with. When they was rapping about it, it was damn near over with. It was coming to an end. I got a pocket full of stone, mother. Got a pocket full of stone, getting paid, mother. Okay, having a pocket full of stones was something that we did. That was the past tense. That wasn't saying, hey, you just discovered this record. Go get you a pocket full of stones, starting all over again. And the judge who sent me got capped by a bird and sea. You think this nigga will be rapping on the motherfucking song if the judge who sent him got shot by bird and sea? You think if that happened for real in real life, that Pimp C would still be making motherfucking records? No, nigga, these niggas are just narrating some imagination ass shit that, hey, it's entertainment. So here it is, these young minds are being impressionable and they taking the goddamn entertainment and going trying to duplicate it and imitate it. So the answer to the question is, both happens. Art imitates life and life imitates art. And when that happens, that's when your ass get caught up. You see what I'm saying? That's when your ass get caught up. In this rap music, I would say it would be a responsibility that artists are telling all the story, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the 360. But most people don't hear the end part. People only want to hear the crescendo. People only want to hear when things go like this. Oh, he was grinding right here. Then, oh, he got right here. He was shining. But he ain't tell you when he came all the way down. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. UGK spoke a message now for the people to duplicate, but to better yourself. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Use your own way. Know your own way. And it's on our parents. It's on the parents to teach the children right from wrong and better. Now, it happens with the young minds. It really happened. Like, I remember watching the karate movie. After the karate movie was over, I jumped up and I started trying to kick your ass. You see what I'm saying? After the karate movie, I jumped up and started saluting GGG Nabina and started kicking niggas' ass. Kick y'all, nigga. So I was inspired and influenced by the karate movie. It happens, you did. But that's just a little fun and game. Now, one time I did get really influenced as a young little young child. I was watching Superman, and something inside of me told me I was special, I was smart, and something told me that I could fly. You did? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I dreamed about it every night and day. I was gonna spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see my mama open up the door. Papa Junior, bring your motherfucking ass in his house, you crazy bitch. So yeah, man, I believed I could fly. I was sitting on the back of my mama Lincoln Continental, connecting with the stars. I'm talking to the quasars. I'm talking to the Big Dipper. Yeah, and the Big Dipper say, you are special. I'm gonna beam a ray of light on you right now. After I beam this ray of light on you right now that enters into your body cavity, you will be able to fly. Go to sleep. Dream about it. Think about it. And in the morning when you wake up, you will be able to fly. And that was my dumb ass sitting there watching Superman and Batman and all these no good rotten motherfuckers with capes on. I thought I was one of them motherfuckers. I thought, ooh, I'm one of them rotten motherfuckers with the cape on. I just ain't got my cape and I'm finna fly. So that next morning I got up, I drunk me a big old cup of orange juice. I ate me some grits with butter and sugar in it. Oh yeah, you put butter and sugar. You put butter and sugar in grits. Oh yeah, cause don't get me fucked up about it. Butter and grits go in sugar. So I mixed my motherfucking butter and sugar up in my grits, and I ate that grimy, gritty ass shit, and I drunk me a big ass cup of orange juice, and I went laid back on that goddamn trunk of that Lincoln Town car, and I looked at the daylight sky, and that sun hit me dead in my motherfucking eyes and damn near blinded me. I say, ooh, that's the ignition. It's turning on. Yeah, I barely could see. I'm special. I'm finna fly. And man, we had a big ass, long ass driveway, man. That motherfucker was long. You could fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could fit 8 cars on that motherfucker. And man, I jumped off the back of that motherfucking Lincoln Town car and I took off running. I'm talking about with some locomotive motherfucking movie speed. And I wish somebody had a camera to film this shit. And boy, I ran down that driveway and I cut towards the yard. And I jumped up in the motherfucking air and extended my goddamn hands. I said, oh shit, I knew it. I flew for about 2 seconds and landed on my motherfucking rib cage hard as a motherfucker. Wow, nigga, damn near knocked the wind out myself, nigga. I done belly flopped on the goddamn grass and dirt. Hurt. But I'm like, I did catch some air time. I did have a little hang time. I think I got to try it again. I think I got to try it again. And I went back to the starting point. Now, you know a nigga was a dumb motherfucker. I went back to the starting point. And boy, I took off running one more again. And I gave that bitch all I got. And this time I probably lasted about a half a second and damn near rolled and broke my neck on the motherfucking ground. And that shit was over with. I couldn't do no motherfucking flying shit, nigga. So basically, you know what I'm saying? Art imitates life, but when life starts to try to imitate art, sometime, man, it ain't good, man. You'll wind up getting caught up. You'll wind up getting caught up. Hold on, I gotta take this call. What's up? Right. That's right. Right. There it is. See, you see it. You see it. That's the same shit I see. That's the same shit I see. Right. 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 How did you see that shit? So the tablet go to what the tablet go where, like YouTube shit like that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, so it's shooting out to the world. You can go on Facebook. Right. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Anything, just take it. Okay. Right. Right. All right. Yeah, man. So yeah, I took a motherfucking barely flop back to reality, man. I barely flop back to reality and realized I ain't got it. Hang it up. You see what I'm saying? I had to hang it up. But I was trying to imitate art. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, when boys say they listening to different rap music or different songs getting influenced, and then they go duplicate the shit, then they wind up in shitty positions. Well, that's shame on you because you also watched motherfucking Terminator. You also watched Rambo. You also watched all these movies, boy. Now, Colors, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Colors fucked us up. Colors, 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 colors. Menace to Society fucked us up. And it was those movies were intended by the big industry to influence these young country niggas in these little towns because before before Colors and all those different gang bang movies, we were just country boys chilling, having our little football rivalries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go on, hang it up, Superman. Hang that cake back up. So we was just country boys having our own little east side, west side football rivalries, getting into it by girls, this and that. Wasn't no crack, wasn't no gang banging. It maybe was groups of niggas doing whatever, but it wasn't none of that. It wasn't until the movie Colors came and was in everybody's living room at the same time that gang banging just took off. You know what I'm saying? And then you had all these different people saying that they was this or that, this or that. Unfortunately, I also participated at one point. Hey, I'm this. But after I got to researching what this was and seeing that this was doing nothing but hurting each other and hurting niggas that look just like me for no fucking reason. Nah, nigga, nah. And I was young, but I was smart enough to know, nah, man, I ain't fucking with no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bust this nigga head, man. I wanted to know, like, why we hurting this nigga? Why we hurting that nigga? It wasn't no good reasons, man. Think about it. Think about it. Why we hurting him? Why we busting his head open? Why we jumping the shit out of him? I'm talking about what no good reasons at all. You can't stand for some shit that ain't got no good reason behind it. That's just plain stupid. So yeah, man. So sometimes the answer is gonna be both. Life imitates art, then art imitates life. Well, it should be art imitating life first, then life imitating art by the people who got inspired and influenced by the younger minds, the more impressionable minds. I've been influenced by all kind of things. Yeah, I listened to Scarface and Bushwick Bill and Gangsta Nip and was more how could I say influenced by wanting to try smoking dip. Yeah, I ain't gonna bullshit you. I wanted to smoke dip because I heard with not Willie D, I heard Scarface talk about it, and I heard Gangsta Nip talk about it. Then I heard Pimp C talk about it. Yeah, I wanted to smoke me some dip. So when the opportunity came, nigga told me he had some fried. And right then and there, I should have known, hell no, this nigga looked like a goddamn bud-headed hippie black dude. This nigga lips was all black, nigga had white shit all in the size of his mouth. Nigga never had a haircut, but he always was crafting up some shit to smoke. He always was twisting up some little bitty ass shit to smoke. And he had just came home from Houston off leave. And that nigga told me he had some of that fry and he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? And I say, fuck it. And I smoked that shit with them niggas. I shouldn't have, you dig? I smoked that shit and I seen niggas doing all kind of shit. I start doing all kind of shit. I seen one nigga stomping the ground. Now this the shit that fucked me up. One of my little Mexican partners. That nigga smoked that shit and jumped up like he was motherfucking Indian and started, whoa, 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 whoa. That nigga start stomping the ground and shit. I say, man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? So we asked the nigga, man, that say, what's wrong with you? And nigga say, oh, y'all don't see him? Y'all don't see him? I say, see who? And nigga say, the little green man keep fucking with me. And nigga say, the little green man that keep fucking with me. I say, ooh, shit. This shit here's something else. Then my other partner, he hit that motherfucker and just took off running. Hey, this nigga disappeared, man. And then this nigga was running down the goddamn highway. Man, we was on some daring ass shit. Nigga, we were walking down the highway, my nigga. Like, we was on the wrong side too, because cars was going this way and we on a medium and shit. Like 4, 5, 6 of us walking down the fucking highway on the inside medium, high as hell off a dip, like we doing the right thing. Like we was some fuck ass little kids. And so my partner here, the big high flat top like kid and play and shit. Cool nigga. Man, that nigga hit that shit about his 3rd, 4th time hitting that shit, man. That nigga that nigga took off running, man. I'm talking about that nigga was running so hard and fast, the back of his heels was kicking himself in the ass. And that nigga just took off running, man, and disappeared. We didn't catch back up with that nigga until later on that evening. That nigga eyes was stretched big as fuck. Then I finally fucked around. That shit kicked in on me, nigga. As I was walking, nigga, it felt like my fucking feet was coming back, going high, nigga. Oh my God. The goddamn cars passing by, the lights was, oh man, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This shit good to the motherfucker. All right, man. Hey, man, I got to go, man. If they give me another one of these, it'll be a happy day, man. But yeah, hey, I ain't gonna bullshit you. I say, ooh, whoa, this shit good as a motherfucker. What the fuck is this shit? This shit, this shit killing me. That shit hurts so good, my nigga. I ain't gonna bullshit. But I ain't never had no shit like that. Now don't get me wrong. I didn't say I ain't gonna never do this again. I was just like, man, I better chill out on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what I told myself, but I wasn't scared. I wasn't afraid. I still wanted a little bit more. Most people start taking that, yeah, at that motherfucking buck nigga. At that general buck nigga. That shit had a nigga in Beaumont on top of a building, buck naked, dancing. Police could not get that nigga down, boy. That nigga was up there going. That nigga was up there hammer time. He was up there having a good time, goddamn. But yeah, it wasn't until I had maybe like 6, 7 more trips. I needed 7 more trips for me to realize that shit wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, that nigga was smoking that General Buck nigga for real. But look, I needed 6 or 7 more trips before I realized and came to the conclusion that ain't what's up. Now, my last trip that let me know this ain't what it is, kinfolk, I damn near went to prison one night. I damn near shot a nigga for no goddamn reason. And that's when I realized, nah, this ain't it. Hey, that strawberry watermelon Gatorade, that strawberry watermelon Gatorade, woo, woo. That motherfucker tastes good. Now don't go get none of that shit just as I cut a little commercial. Don't go get none of that shit because I said I cut a little commercial. I'm like, woo, woo, that motherfucker good. Because them people ain't paid me for that shit. But I ain't gonna bullshit you. That motherfucker look cold. God damn it, man. Felt like I just drank some heaven water. So like I just drank some tears in heaven, nigga. Would you call my name if I saw you in hell? I better say it right. I don't know what I was saying. Hell. If I saw you in hell, yeah. Hey man, if they give me another one of these, they can kiss my ass for the rest of the day, Jack. But I got another little old thing I'm finna do. But if she give me another one of these, nigga, I'm talking about it. I done killed the game, nigga. If I get another one of these, motherfucker. Come on, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me not get my motherfucking message too misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? The answer from my point of view is, does life imitate art or does art imitate life? My answer is both. First comes life form, then comes art form. Then comes inspiration, then comes art form, then comes life form. I hope that makes sense. I ain't never told y'all I was no motherfucking scholar. No, I'm talking about I got to go get some more motherfucking dollars. And my beard gonna grow back. It's coming back now. It's coming back now. I might look a little dusty, but trust me, it all makes